the most fascinating story of rare gemstone jewels worn by the British royal family. No one was prepared for a gemstone like this, blue as a dusk-lit desert horizon, luminous as heat rising off ancient sand. Its stones weren't just cut, they were preserved, shaped with an old-world reverence that kept their velvety purity almost unreal. Among the British royal family's rarest gemstone treasures, this suite stands apart, an anomaly of colour, origin and intent. Rumours swirled immediately. Was it a diplomatic tribute or a coded message hidden in colour, meant only for the right eyes? Then came its pattern, an appearance, a disappearance, a return at the exact moment history seemed to demand it. And now the suite sleeps in royal darkness, untouched, unclaimed, as if waiting for the one woman whose story can finally unlock its own. This is the most fascinating story of rare gemstone jewels worn by the British royal family. Queen's Jordanian Turquoise Suite. When King Hussein and Princess Muna arrived in London for their 1966 state visit, they carried with them a gift so vivid it felt almost unreal. A turquoise and sapphire suite blazing in desert blue. The necklace, a delicate cluster and drop design framed with diamonds, held stones the colour of ancient Jordanian skies. Rare, velvety turquoises prized for their purity and almost untouched by modern cutting techniques. A gem long associated with protection, safe travel and royal favour, almost as if it carried a message. Though no photos survive of the Queen wearing it during that visit, historians quietly suspect she debuted the suite behind palace doors, an intimate gesture to honour her guests. But the first confirmed sighting came years later, in Amman, paired with the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, during a deeply symbolic return banquet. Why then? Why there? Perhaps because certain jewels speak loudest on foreign soil. Its next appearances, in Berlin in 1992 and at a Barbican gala days later, were fleeting, almost mysterious. And then, nothing. Today, the Jordanian Turquoise Suite rests in royal vaults, untouched, waiting. Some say for Camilla, others whisper, perhaps for a future queen. Morganite Diamond Drop Earrings. Among the British royal family's rarer treasures, few pieces whisper with quiet romance like Princess Catherine's Morganite Diamond Drop Earrings. A pair so soft in colour, yet so arresting in presence, they almost feel enchanted. Their story begins with those blush-pink pear-shaped Morganites, haloed by crisp white diamonds and set in warm yellow gold. But here's the intriguing part. No one truly knows where they came from. Some insiders insist they were a private wedding gift, others hint at a far more personal origin. And then there's the most tantalising theory of all, that they were gifted by a Middle Eastern royal whose taste for grandeur mirrors the earring's unmistakably lavish design. Morganite, the gemstone of unconditional love and emotional renewal, explains why Princess Catherine reaches for them during deeply intimate moments. She first dazzled in them at Pippa Middleton's wedding, letting that pale rose glow mirror the tenderness of the day. Years later, they resurfaced, unexpectedly, at the Jordan royal wedding, as if the stones had been waiting for another chapter of love to unfold. Today, the earrings remain securely in Catherine's collection, but their true provenance, still a royal mystery begging to be solved. Pink Topaz Suite. The Pink Topaz Suite is one of those royal mysteries that glows softly, yet refuses to reveal all its secrets at once. Crafted around 1830, when jewellers romanticised colour and opulence, the suite carries that unmistakable Regency aura. Clusters of rosy fire framed in antique gold, each gem cut to catch light the way a whispered scandal catches attention. Pink topaz itself is astonishingly rare. Its blush rose hue symbolises affection, calm strength, and a quiet resilience, a meaning that feels almost too fitting for the woman who would one day wear it. When the earrings and brooch resurfaced at Sotheby's in 2000, rumours swirled. A possible fragment of a lost parure, a mysterious buyer, and a sale that happened just weeks before the Queen Mother's 100th birthday. Coincidence or a clue? By 2006, Camilla was wearing them, first discreetly at a presidential banquet in Pakistan, then boldly at Trooping the Colour, royal weddings, and the shimmering lawns of Royal Ascot. Each appearance carried a pattern, moments when she stepped more firmly into royal life, and needed jewels that spoke softly but carried history like armour. Today the suite remains with Queen Camilla, still worn, still loved, still hinting that the rest of its story lies hidden in a royal drawer, waiting. Belgian sapphire tiara. Some jewels whisper history. This one bleeds it. The Belgian sapphire tiara began life not as a crown, but as a blazing necklace, its midnight blue square sapphire burning at the centre of a diamond-studded frame. In the 1870s, Princess Louise of Belgium wore it in portraits, unaware her glittering companion would outlive her scandal, imprisonment, escape, and ultimate downfall. When her world collapsed, the necklace vanished into the market and waited. Decades later it resurfaced, just when Queen Elizabeth II needed a sapphire tiara to complete the George VI parure. She quietly acquired the abandoned necklace in 1963 and transformed it into the regal headpiece we know today. But why did she choose it for some of her most symbolic appearances? Germany in 1965, the Caribbean in 1966, Japan in 1971, and Pakistan in 1997. Because sapphires represent loyalty, truth and resilience, a message she wore deliberately, especially on the world stage. As the Queen aged, it became her lighter, trusted companion, worn until its final portrait in 2019. And now, locked deep within the royal vaults, waiting, once again, for the next woman daring enough to bring its story back to life. Aquamarine Diamond Earrings. Among the rare gemstone treasures of the British royal family, few shimmer with quiet power like Princess Diana's aquamarine diamond earrings. A pair so hypnotic they seem to hold the glow of frozen oceans. Their design was unmistakable. Large, perfectly cut aquamarines suspended from diamond clusters, each stone chosen for its exceptional clarity and that unmistakable pale blue fire. Aquamarine, long believed to symbolize courage, purity and emotional calm, became one of Diana's most revealing signatures, perhaps more than anyone realized. She first unveiled them at the Cannes Film Festival, where her Catherine Walker chiffon gown floated like mist. And yet, all eyes drifted upward to those icy blue drops. Why then? Why Cannes? Because Diana wore aquamarine in moments when she wanted to reclaim the narrative. A Munich banquet, a Moulin Rouge performance, a Brazilian gala. Each appearance carried a whisper, a quiet declaration of strength. Her final known wearing came in Italy in 1996. Then the earrings disappeared into silence. Who holds them now? Where do they rest? The truth remains a royal mystery. Crown ruby brooch. Refuses to settle quietly. At first glance, it's simply breathtaking. An oval ruby glowing like a coal at midnight, rimmed with diamonds, suspended above a teardrop ruby that seems almost alive. But look closer, and the story deepens. Two origin tales shadow this brooch. One claims it began in Queen Victoria's opal parure, later transformed when Queen Alexandra, fearing the unlucky opals, replaced them with fiery rubies from a Nepalese necklace. Yet another tale whispers that Victoria owned a ruby brooch of this very design long before. So which one is true? That secret still clings to the piece. What is certain is this: ruby, the stone of protection and power, became a favourite of Queen Elizabeth II. She wore the brooch only on occasions where strength, continuity and quiet symbolism were needed. Royal Ascot 2015 and a German state banquet just days later, almost as if she was sending a coded message in crimson. After her passing, the brooch has vanished from public sight, resting somewhere within the royal vaults, waiting, watching, and leaving us to wonder when, or if, it will blaze again in the light. Emerald and Diamond Suite. The Emerald and Diamond Suite remains one of the British royal family's most fascinating mysteries, an ensemble so rich, so hypnotic, it almost feels like it was born in secrecy. Its emeralds, deep forest green with a velvety glow, are cut into modern square stones framed by icy diamonds, each gem rumoured to be of exceptional clarity. But the real intrigue? No one truly knows where it came from, and why it arrived exactly when it did. Princess Catherine unveiled the suite at the 2018 BAFTA Awards, shimmering in Jenny Packham green, almost as if she were signalling something. She wore it again only on carefully chosen occasions, moments tied to dignity, diplomacy, and quiet power. Why those dates? Why that stone? The answers remain elusive. Today, the suite stays in Catherine's private collection, its true value whispered to exceed $2 million. And why does she love it so deeply? Perhaps because emeralds, symbols of renewal, wisdom, and destiny, mirror a story still unfolding. Thank you for watching. Once again, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more sparkling stories. We would love to know your thoughts on which rare gemstone jewellery did you love the most, and why? Video length 14 minutes.